Welcome back to another weekly love reading. Today we are going to check how your love life in the month of January, the new year that is upon us now, going to be like. We are going to understand from this love deck what is going on in your person's mind, their thoughts, their current energies, their feelings towards you, and what would be their near future action and any kind of guidance that you might be in dire need of right now. So these are pre shuffled cards. There's a golden tortoise. This is pile number one. You can close your eyes and see which pile pulls at your heart the most. This is a dark green tortoise. So, before I start with the first pile, please imagine your person's name, face, voice as though they were standing right in front of you, gazing at you with love and giving you everything that you have been seeking. If you chose the golden tortoise, then this is going to be your reading pile number one. So, let's start. So, here I can see that there has been a separation, and the separation was initiated by the person that you are romantically or you were romantically involved with. There's someone here who self-sabotaged this relationship, and I'm getting a feeling it's them. I'm getting a feeling that it's also the masculine counterpart. And the way they ended things was not, it was not mutual for sure. It left you in a confused state. It left you with a lot of questions. And they are aware of it. So if you feel they're not aware of it, they don't know what they did because their goal was just to end this and maybe they were not realizing the behavior that they put out. But I can see here that they did reflect upon this and they do feel they could have done this in a better manner. If they were so stuck on doing this and ending this, it could have been done with, putting out some better behaviors, a better conversation. But it seemed like an ugly end. And I feel like there are some other reasons for this, but the reason that they have been providing you is that the timing was not right for you people. And this does not mean they do not have feelings. There's something else going on over here. This person is really intoxicated by your presence. And I feel it's been a while, maybe at the beginning of this month, or I'm getting the winter season. So, somewhere from September to December, the separation has taken place. Certain people have moved on, certain people have not moved on because they're waiting to get their questions answered. And I feel the people who have moved on, or not to say moved on internally, but at least externally, they're moving on with their life. They are maybe flourishing. New pathways have opened up for them. And they have processed it to some extent. This person sees that. This person sees that you're moving on. This person feels like you're leaving them behind, even though they were the one that left you behind first because of something. We'll try to figure out what that reason was. But this person may have spotted you somewhere, may have seen you somewhere, or because you have mutual friends, because you were connected. Maybe you did meet each other's social circle, or you're on each other's social media. They see you moving on. They see this happier side of you, this shine coming back. And they're not jealous that, how can this person move on even though I left them. I'm not getting a jealous feeling. I'm getting a sad feeling. When reality hits that, okay, yes, this person is now actually moving on. I'm getting a sad feeling from this. Now, this is not to make you sad and for you to go back to them. You need to choose your happiness, whatever that looks like. If leaving them behind is what's going to make you happy because you feel they didn't respect you enough to provide a real reason, you do you. But they do feel you're leaving them behind and they are completely burying themselves in their work to forget about you. I feel this person might they might be at a senior position if they're in a company, or they're in a position that has authority. They might be having their own business. So they have a lot of things to do, and they can pick up a lot of things if they want to do. And I feel like they're picking unnecessary things right now to just, not think about you or not. Recently, I'm getting this again and again that recently someone posted something on social media. It might have been a trip or a hangout or something that shows that there's some opportunity that you have taken on, which kind of shows how you're achieving better things in life, whether it can be career wise, business wise, but something that has moved you forward, some achievement, some progress, money wise, and that has been posted somewhere, whether it's a meeting, a corporate meeting, a trip with a team, congratulating you. Something has happened which this person has seen. And after that, they have been, because it's going on in their mind so much that, you're progressing, you're moving forward, you don't really need them anymore, maybe. That they are taking up unnecessary work to completely distract themselves from whatever is going on in their mind. I feel that post, your face in that post is flashing in their mind again and again, and taking up all this unnecessary work is not really helping them. But it is the only way for them. They can't sit idle or else their mind will wander. And they do feel they wish they had treated you better. As I mentioned, they did reflect on their behavior. They could have ended it at, even if they want to self-sabotage it, they could have ended it in a better way. And they saw the way they ended it, they saw how it impacted you. They saw how sad it made you, how hurt it made you. And that makes this moving on even more hurtful to them. That, this person, they're bouncing back, the shine is coming back. Again, it's not from an envious place, but it's just that reality hitting them that yes, you can hurt a person a lot and they need not, go through years of torment. They can get through this difficult phase in weeks. Everyone is different. And I feel you are someone who respects yourself. And if you saw that this person did not respect you enough to end it in a better way, that's when you take a stand for yourself and respect yourself. And I think this was a wise choice, and it was intentionally done that, I will get over this within a few weeks. This is not going to drag me down for months. I'm not going to waste my life and time on this. If the other person did not care about my emotions, I'm not going to, be harsh to myself because I did not do anything. And I was not given any answers. So let's try to understand what is going to happen in the near future with this tarot deck. What are their upcoming actions? Any thoughts and feelings that you might have or they might have? Any guidance that we can receive? Before we move on to the tarot deck, I just want to understand if we can get some reasons of why this person was not able to move forward with you and why, in such a harsh way, they self-sabotaged a relationship that could have had so much potential. So at the bottom of the deck, we also have release your ex. So for a lot of people, it might have been that they were not able to release their ex, or it's a guidance for you that you need to release this person, let the situation be. And by releasing, it does not mean that you need to, completely lose hope. There are a lot of situations where people come back. People come back after improving themselves, right? But right now in your life, you need to release this ex. Reason being, it's going to hold you back. It's going to put your life on pause. You might miss out on a lot of opportunities because you're not in the correct state of mind to see them, to spot them. And that's why it's very important for you to clear your energy and focus on yourself and move on with your life. And when this person gets their act together, if they wish to come back, they will come back, and that's when it's going to be your decision whether you want to take them back. But this first guidance is to not pause your life for someone who left you with nothing but questions. We also have playfulness, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy. Recapture romance, allow your youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, both these guidance that we are receiving is applicable in this situation. Get back to the playfulness, to the youthful energy. This need not be in a romantic way, but you need to get your shine back. As I mentioned, a lot of people are already getting their shine back, they're bouncing back. This person is noticing it. And somehow, when we see the person that we left, you know, becoming happy again, that's when we want to return to that. That's when we want to return to that person. It's just a human psychology. How is this person happy without me? I need to go back, right? So this might be creating that urge in them to come back to you right now. They want to know about your life, what is going on, where is this glow coming from. They also feel like you might be, maybe talking to people, maybe flirting around, having, casual conversations, or might be wanting to date someone. All kinds of scenarios are running through this person's mind. With this, I also feel this person does not feel safe when in a relationship or when they fall for someone, right? It's safe for you to love is a energy I'm picking up, that this person, they need to start reassuring themselves that they deserve love, and it's safe for them to enter relationships where they see that their love is being reciprocated. But what happens with them is when they see their love being reciprocated, they run away. It's a very typical running, chasing energy, push and pull. They will even enter a relationship, they will even take the next step of committing to a person, and it's not like they're cheating. It's not like they're interested in someone else or they have wandering eyes. They're just not able to face their own issues and problems and past trauma, or how their relationships went down in the past. They feel it's not safe for them to love. And that's the reason they self-sabotage this relationship and they ran away. They did not give you any answers because they do not have any answers. There are no answers. So stop blaming yourself, or stop thinking that they might be having someone on the side and they might be interested in someone else. Their issues are internal. Until they do not work on themselves and know that they deserve and it's safe to receive love, not just give love, and feel loved, they will keep running from any potential amazing relationship that's coming their way. And what happens with these kind of people, it's not that they don't attract good and healthy love. They attract it. The fuck up happens when they self-sabotage and run away from it. So this might be a situation where in the past as well they might have received this kind of love, but again they self-sabotaged it and they're repeating a pattern. So this person has a lot of things they need to work on, and let's hope that they do realize it and they do work on it. Now let's try to get some final guidance for you, pile number 1 from our tarot deck. This person going to do in the next future. We have 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person is currently in this energy, right? They're grieving. They're grieving all the love that they received, that they had to turn their back towards it because they just cannot help but repeat this pattern where they self-sabotage amazing relationships and people that come in their life. And they just, they screw it up. Now they're seeing all these fallen cups that, I didn't appreciate what I had. I can't believe I did this again. Again, this reading is not to make you feel bad and, go back to them or approach them or, chase them. No. All of this happened because you moved on, which made them introspect what happened and realize their patterns. So if you go back chasing, it's just going to repeat that pattern. This person needs to realize on their own, make improvements, self development, and then, if they wish, they should be coming back. You have no business in trying to pull them back or trying to chase them, right? So, let's see the clarification cards that we have received. We have the Fool, we have the World, and we have Two of Pentacles. So, we have two major arcana cards which signify a major transformation. Now, this person is juggling and you are juggling. Okay, this person is juggling with making decision of really improving themselves, making decision of really, do I really have to start believing and understanding that I deserve love, and when my love is reciprocated, I should not run away, but I should feel it and sit in it and be comfortable with it. Just because I did not receive it in the past does not mean I don't deserve it right now. So they have, if you see the water behind here, right? A lot of ups and downs emotionally. Juggling between two decisions. What should I do? They're all over the place. Should I approach this person, but I've not worked on myself? My triggers might come back. Should I work on my triggers? By that time, this person would be gone. They're already moving on. What should I do? They don't know what decision to make. Okay, they're in a very confused energy. But I feel like this person is going to finally make a wise decision. You are already in the energy of the Fool. You are moving on, right? You are looking at the bright side. You have self-respect. You know what you need to do. You know what kind of love you deserve. And you don't deserve a person who leaves you with questions. So you are already in the Fool energy. But this person is going to enter the Fool energy. And this could be anywhere, either on the 22nd of any month, or it could be 22 weeks from now is what I'm getting. 22 weeks, we have 2 here as well. We have 22. So it could be 2 months, 22 weeks. And it's just going to come full circle, right? It's going to come full circle. This person is already starting to realize their patterns, how they self-sabotage things without reasons, how they hurt people, how one day they have this fear, one day I might not receive that next person. I might not have that next person in my life if I keep screwing it up with all these amazing people that are coming into my life. So I see that they will start their healing process. They will start changing their mindset. They will start believing more in themselves and how they deserve love as a person. And there should not be any other reason for that other than the fact that they also are capable of giving the same amount or more of that love. And that is reason enough for them to receive that love and sit in it and be comfortable with it. This person is going to work on their patterns. This person is going to work on breaking those patterns. And that's why it might take over 2 months or 22 weeks, as I mentioned. So this person is going to work on themselves. And then it's going to be your decision. The ball is going to be in your court. If you want to take them back. If you want to ensure that they prove that they have changed. They prove that they have broken those patterns. They prove that the connection with you was so beautiful, intoxicating, and had so much potential that it forced them to look within and break these patterns to come back to you. But that's your decision. If you want to move on with someone else, you can move on. But this was your guidance pile number 1, that this person has a habit of self-sabotaging relationships, and they're realizing it because they feel you're worth it, and they're going to make some changes. It might take a while, it might take a few months. Let's also get some relevant timelines for you before we wrap this reading up. So at the bottom of the deck, we got in a few months. As I mentioned, this might take a few months, right? Because healing for such a traumatic trigger that you run away from every relationship, even a few months is actually less. Healing can take years and years. But I feel in a few months, they'll be in a good place to approach you again and to kind of initiate a conversation with you and see where you are at in your life and decide based on that if they would like to approach you romantically again. So we have rushing in and take a break. You are being advised here to take a break from all of this, as I mentioned right at the beginning, and even with this clarification cards, that you need to release your ex, right? This is not your time to waste this precious flow of emotions that you're having. Redirect that energy and put it into something that will move you forward in life, whether it's career wise, money wise, friends and family wise, self improvement, whatever it is. But you need a break from all of this, right? And you don't have to rush into anything. You don't have to rush to chase them again just because you understood through this reading that this person might make changes for you, right? This is the current energy. Tomorrow the energies can change. Maybe this person might not want to make a change, right? So we are talking about what's happening right now. Decisions, people's minds change all the time, and that's how the energies change. So you don't have to rush into anything. You have to sit back, relax, take a break, and focus on your life and how you can improve yourself further. That's the biggest guidance that I've been receiving throughout this reading. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I really hope you resonated. If you did, let me know in the comment section below at which point of this reading are you currently and what are you planning to do next. For more such monthly pick a pile love readings, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for private energy guidance, all the details are in the video description. You can fill out the Google form, submit your details, and you will receive your video within 5 to 10 business days. I'll see you in the next weekly reading. Till then, bye. If you chose the green tortoise, this is going to be your reading pile number 2. So let's go. So here I can see that someone regrets messing up this relationship, and this could have been through some kind of interference that took place in your love life. So today in both the piles we have received separation, we have received ending of a connection. This person was, or at least what they told you was that they got swayed. Now, I know the first thing that comes to your mind when I say that is, cheating. Cheating, it could have been emotional, it could have been physical, it could have been just talking to someone. But it could also have been family for some people. I'm getting some kind of interference. It could have been a situation, some kind of circumstance that interfered in this connection and made them lose their mind and lose the sight of what's right and wrong for a while. And while they lost sight of what's right and wrong, they took the wrong steps. They were in a chaotic mindset. And now that they're looking back, again, this could have been a few weeks. Now that they're looking back, they are realizing that they did not take the right steps. Ending this, or the situation turning in a way where this had to end, or someone abruptly said, I cannot handle this anymore, just let's end it. That's how I feel this ending took place. It was not coming intentionally, but it was, the relationship kind of started being rocky because of this interference, and someone burst it out and they said, I've had enough, and that's how someone walked out. I'm getting a feeling you had enough and you walked out, and you blame them for this connection ending because they took you to that place. They made you reach to that place where you had to burst out and you had enough. So you feel that they were the ones who just laid this foundation throughout and the breakup was inevitable. So I don't think you feel that because it came out of your mouth you are to be blamed, because it's a sly way of breaking up when the other person is creating that environment for you where and your gut feeling is telling you that this person wants to end this, and that's why they're doing all of this to trigger something in me. Because they are not being able to end it, maybe. Right? So something happened, some situation took place, and there was a lot of name calling, I feel, blame game. And this person remembers each and every detail of that day. They remember everything, each and every word that was exchanged. They play it every day in their mind. Every day before they go to sleep, every day they wake up with those words ringing in their mind and their ears. They know they messed up. They know they let that environment flourish, in which finally you broke down and you finally walked out. They know, they realize that they were the ones flourishing that environment. They were the ones setting that foundation, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. Whether they were lost for a while, someone was brainwashing them, whatever it may be, but it is their responsibility. In their mind, internally, they are taking accountability for this. They know it was completely their fault, but they blamed you. Why did they blame you? Because the words came out of your mouth. So outside on paper, it looks like you're the one that broke up. You're the one who initiated. But what happens to the person who was letting that foundation, set, and being the main contributor of this relationship being rocky for, weeks and months before that? Because that is something everyone is not seeing, but you know that. So when you ended this, they blamed you, and I feel everyone that you people know, everyone blamed you because everyone knew that it came out of your mouth. So everyone is like, you broke up. You're the one that broke up. Why are you, acting like a victim? You are the one that broke up. But they don't know the weeks and months of torment that you went through. When this person already maintained distance from you, they were already acting strange. They were already making you feel like they don't want you. How do you explain this to a lot of people? You don't want to. You don't have the energy. You don't have the emotional energy. And this person wants to let you know that their life is not as together as it seems. They know they messed up. They know it was their fault. They know they took you to that point where you broke down and you ended this. They know they blamed you. And their life is not as together as it seems. It may look like that from outside, and it may look like that to you because, why did this person let this go on for so many weeks and months where, finally I had to end this? They are not a kid. They know what they're doing. They're an adult. How can someone just brainwash them? How can a situation just, make them end this connection? So you took a lot of time to process this. Maybe you're still processing it. But what this person wants to tell you is that their life is not as together as it seems after you have left. I feel they've realized that they were being manipulated, whether it was a third party romantically, or it was related to friends or family or any kind of situation that interfered in this connection. They are aware they were manipulated, they were brainwashed, and I'm feeling this emotion of shame. They don't believe that how they were able to, being an adult, being someone with their own mind, how were they able to, they were swayed so easily. They don't know. This person doesn't know. They don't have the answers. And when they don't have the answers, how can they come and tell you that, this was the reason, believe me, when they don't believe it themselves? So let's try to understand if we can get a few reasons with this deck, and then we'll move on to our clarification tarot deck. Show me the interference in this relationship, in this connection. Show me this connection. We have romantic feelings at the bottom of the deck. I do feel this third person that interfered in this relationship could have been romantic. But romantic not in a way where it was supposed to move forward and become permanent and replace your connection. I feel it was a flame. And while reading, you see that this flame went out. I don't always connect these things but sometimes the cards and what happens, everything just connects so well. It was a flame that burnt too quickly, and burnt as in it lit up too quickly. I feel there was this intense connection and passion with something that took place. It doesn't matter if they initiated or uh, your person initiated it, but there was something that clicked instantly. And I feel this person has not experienced that kind of passion before. And what makes that passion more lustful is the part where you know it's forbidden. Why is it forbidden? Because you are in a connection. So it's wrong to have those kind of feelings for someone else. So when it becomes forbidden that way, it becomes more fiery and electric when you know you shouldn't be doing something or shouldn't move ahead with something. This was a quick lit up, quick burn flame. Something that you got to know about, something that you saw, something that you read, something that you witnessed. But there was something definitely going on with this person and someone else. We have passion, we have separation, we have wedding. You thought this was it. You thought this person was it for you. Their passion with someone else led to the separation for you guys. Their passion, even if it was temporary, even if it was something, this person knew in their mind they're not going to move ahead with this. Let me clarify that for you. They didn't want to replace you, but they did get involved in something that they shouldn't have gotten involved in. Again, for some people, it could have been just the talking phase, the emotional sharing, that also a lot of people call it as emotional infidelity. It could have been physical. But this person, you see passion, they didn't experience this kind of passion ever. You guys might have had your own passion, but passion is just different with different kind of people. Sometimes you experience these extreme feelings of lust and passion, and as I mentioned, once you know it's forbidden, it's too much. That's just how it is. Because of their passion, because of them moving forward with it, your person knew going forward, this is going to be just like a momentary thing. I love what I have with this person, I'm not going to mess it up. Get that clear. But on the other hand, I feel this third party was trying to get this out of them. Of course, I mean, it will go through anyone's mind that this person is so passionate with me, we share such a connection. Of course, they'll, leave this current person and, be with me. I'm going to replace them. But it didn't turn out that way. I think this is the person that has been brainwashing, manipulating this person to end things with you and give them the higher level of commitment. Replace you with them. This is the intention with which this third party entered this connection, but this was not your person's intention. Your person realized they want you. Now again, that's not for you to go back to them, chase them, or feel, oh, that's so cute, they still want me. This is not to validate you that they're picking you. The reality of the situation is that they did betray your trust. So this reading is not for you to run back to them. This reading is for you to know the reasons, to know what their current energies, thoughts are, and then make your own decision. A lot of people forgive people who cheat on them. A lot of people repeat these patterns. A lot of people do not repeat these patterns. So these are your personal decisions that you need to make. And you need to make a choice whether you want to return to this person or not. But this person never planned on replacing you. Now, I don't know if that's a great thing or not, but that's for you to decide. They did make the relationship rocky because this person was completely manipulating them, and they were getting manipulated. Because when it comes to romance and lust and passion and physical connection, it's easy to get manipulated. People take advantage physically of, other romantic partners to manipulate them mentally. And if this person gets so easily manipulated and they're so easily swayed into having momentary lapse, do you really want to be with this kind of person? You need to make the decision whether you can trust them again and whether you really want to be with a person who gets swayed this easily. Because the world is full of people who can manipulate other committed people. Not everyone is strong mentally, especially when it comes to the weakness that we have within us of attention, love, care, lust. So let's try to understand from our tarot deck what is going to happen next, and can we receive any more guidance for you. Show me what this person is planning to do next. Give me some guidance for pile number 2. Give me some guidance for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Give me some guidance for pile number 2. So we have all Pentacles cards and we have Wheel of Fortune here. Fortune again. Pentacles is related to money, materialistic things, good fortune, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune card. I feel like irrespective of this person coming back to your life or not, by getting out of this and respecting yourself and drawing boundaries, you are bringing good fortune into your life. I feel all other parts of your life are going to fall into place once you realize what your value is. There's a lot of fortune, especially during this new year. I think 2026 is going to be amazing for you. And I'm not getting this just in terms of money or love, everything. Relationships, health, your mindset. You are going to flourish is what I'm getting. So that's a really good news for you. If you have been down that, why did this happen? Why did this have to happen with me? How can a person easily come in between me and my person, this connection? And how can someone just brainwash and sway my person? I feel like 2026 is going to bring so many different amazing things in your life, opportunities, people, traveling. I'm seeing a lot of traveling. I'm seeing a lot of shopping. I'm seeing a lot of money, growth in money, whether it's a raise, a promotion, some investment paying off. And you're investing in a lot of things, materialistic things, improving your house, some repairs, some kind of construction work. But I'm getting you're going to go all out and just completely change your life around in 2026. And a lot of anger and resentment from this is going to fuel that progress for you. I also see that this person, as I said, they still admire you. They love you, right? No one will ever understand how people that, some people love people, but they still cheat on them and they disrespect them in that way. But this person really admires you, they adore you, okay? You are like this pentacle for them. If that's what you were looking for, that, they're interested in this third party, not me anymore, we are done. And, they are going to move on with them. They're not interested in them that way. Till it was a forbidden connection, it felt more passionate and fiery. Since this connection has ended and it's not forbidden anymore, it doesn't feel forbidden, it doesn't feel taboo, it doesn't feel wrong. Their passion and lust for the third party has died. It's gone. Now it just feels like, okay, just another regular situation and person I'm stuck in. You moving out ended that thing, which is again not a good way for it to end, but that's how it is. This person I feel is going to work hard on getting an apology from you. We have 8 and 7 of Pentacles, right? I think the next 7 to 8 weeks for you are going to be a bit hectic, in the sense that this person is going to try to be all around you. Continuous apologies, working hard with their actions, trying to show with their actions how much they regret it and how they won't repeat it again. You see this person working hard here. They are working hard towards getting you back in their life and their apology, even though there's never going to be any good reason good enough for this apology. And you see here, this person is trying to, they are hoping that all the hard work they have put in this card, if you see both these cards, it pays off. So they're like standing and analyzing each and every action and decision they're making. Will this pay off? Okay, I will do this. Will this pay off? Okay, I will do this. Will this get this person back to me? So they're working hard and analyzing if it will help them. Working hard, analyzing if this action will help them. And this is going to go on for a while, 7 to 8 weeks. I feel after that they'll take a step back. Once you make a decision or make it very clear to them you're not interested, or you're interested, whatever decision you make, that's when there's going to be some kind of peace. But as I mentioned, irrespective of this person being in your life or not, 2026 is going to be amazing for you. So do you feel this person is going to come and distract you from all those amazing fortunes that you're about to receive? Or you feel you can balance it out and keep yourself and your self-respect always on top? You don't want to be with the person that you have to always keep an eye on, or always be in this anxiety that this can happen again. So see what this person is putting in, see the hard work, see the actions, see if it's just sugar coated, if it's genuine. And you need to make your decision of what you want to do. So this is your guidance pile number 2. I really hope you were able to resonate with it. If you did, let me know what point of this reading are you at and what are you planning to do next. Lastly, let's also get some timelines for you and see any important or significant movement or milestone that we can expect in this connection or in 2026. So we have faster than you think, we have on a holiday, and we have fall. So the fall season could be very relevant for you in 2026. This could be either related to this connection or these amazing things that we are talking about in your life. Something is going to happen when you go on a holiday. As I mentioned, right, I see a lot of traveling for you, connecting with a lot of people, taking up a lot of opportunities. I feel like a lot of people are going to take a holiday home. As I mentioned, construction and repairing was coming into my mind, materialistic things and belongings. I feel like you're going to bounce back faster than you think, and something amazing is going to happen if you're planning a holiday, whether it's this New Year's or in 2026. Faster than you think, this Wheel of Fortune is going to turn for you faster than you think. Amazing things are for you in store. This is actually something that deserves a back seat right now. There's so much for you going on, and it's your decision if you really want to get into this or not. If you are looking for private energy guidance, then all the details are in the video description. You can take a look, fill the form, submit your details, and you will receive your video in 5 to 10 business days. Also, for more such monthly pick-a-pile love readings and weekly in-depth Hindi and English readings, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next weekly reading. Till then, bye.